So good afternoon, all the session chairs and the presenting professors present here. I am A. Mystica. I'll be presenting the paper Clean and Renewable Energy. So this paper is basically an introduction to all the clean and renewable energies that energy procedures that are available now. So as we know, we have been using fossil fuels mostly for producing energy. Almost everyone is using fossil fuels for any kind of energy we need. But these fossil fuels, they have very bad effect on the environment and and etc. So now we know that most of the countries and most of the companies are switching to renewable energy sources. These renewable energy sources, there are many renewable energy sources, but only very few are readily available and reliable for us to tap out. So this paper will be discussing the basics and giving the introduction of all those renewable energy sources available. So first I'll give the introduction of this paper. So as we know that most of the 90% of the world's energy needs are met by the fossil fuels, which are nothing but the coal, oil, and natural gas. So we are tapping out energy from these fossil fuels for decades now. But we have found out that these fossil fuels, the tapping and using these fossil fuels have had a negative effect on the environment. They are releasing all these toxins CO2, CO, SO2, and NO2 into the nature, and they are very harmful for the natural resources, climate, and also for the human health. They are known to produce skin cancer, asthma, and many more diseases. And finally, they are also affecting the economy of the country because you see, because of this fossil fuels, they are not readily available these days, and also they are depleting the natural resources, and which will eventually deplete the economy also. So this is the right time to switch to the renewable energy resources. So this is we know that the renewable energy resources are those that doesn't go extinct, because we know fossil fuels nowadays are going extinct, and there is many war going over the availability of the fossil fuels. So these renewable energy resources are those resources that doesn't go extinct, and the clean energy resources are those that doesn't produce any side effects or that doesn't produce any exhaust that will harm the environment. So this paper will discuss about the clean and renewable energy resources that are available. You see, the clean and renewable resources, the energy resources that we need doesn't need to be only clean and renewable. They also should be reliable, because there are many resources that is not reliable for any of us. So the renewable natural resources such as air, water, sun, these are used to tap energies these days. When you take nuclear energy, that is not reliable and it is also very harmful. It is one of the renewable energy resources, but it is not reliable for anyone, and it is also have very it's not safe for us to use. So we are going to concentrate on the natural resources that are reliable, such as air, water, sun, etc. From sun, we know many of us are already using solar energy for our domestic uses, and then also for big industrial applications. Then we will be seeing the tidal energy, wind energy, and geothermal energy. First, I will be talking about the solar energy. As the name suggests, the energy is tapped from sun. So we know the sun has huge amount of gases that give out so much of heat. With the solar energy, you see, only by using about 1/10 of the sunlight, we can actually meet the needs of the whole world. So imagine if we could use the total solar energy. And with the tropical countries like India, tapping solar energy is very easy and it is also very reliable. The solar energy is tapped using photovoltaic cells these days. So the PV cells, they have these semiconductors. These cells receive the photons from the solar energy, and these photons excite the electrons in the semiconductors. This excited electron, when it comes back to the normal level, it gives out electricity. So this is how the solar energy is produced. And then nowadays we have different types of solar panels, the panels which are arranged in arrays, so you can tap large amount of energy. And there are panels which can actually track the sunlight. They can move according to, because the sun moves from one end to the other end the whole day, right? So there are solar panels which can actually track the sun and observe the solar energy. And we have also many coatings, heat exchangers that are being used to tap the solar energy. And there are in many ways the sunlight is indirectly also used by with the help by actually through wind, evaporation, biomass production, etc. Next, we will be talking about the wind energy. As the name suggests, the energy is tapped from the wind. You can see in windmills here, when the wind passes over the windmill rotors, it actually moves. It starts moving in the circular motion. Because of this movement of the blades, a rotor moves inside this windmill. So this rotor will actually then convert into that this movement of the rotor will be converted into electricity. That is basically converting the mechanical energy into electrical energy. This is how the wind energy is stopped. There is also it doesn't mean that the clean and renewable energies doesn't have any disadvantages. There are also some disadvantages in tapping these renewable energies, because when you take wind energy, the main disadvantage is the noise pollution. And also you see the windmills, they cannot be used for more than 10 to 20 years. Depending upon their quality, they can be used from 10 to 20 years. And some parts of the windmills can be recycled and reused, and many parts they cannot be reused, they have to be thrown out. So you see, it's again going and it will be dumped into the nature. So these are the two disadvantages of the wind energy. Next, we can move on to the tidal energy. As the name suggests, the energy is tapped from the tides, sea tides. You see, you take some amount of sea water and you store it in the reservoir. The potential difference between the water stored in the reservoir and the actual sea and the actual water in the sea, this potential energy difference is actually converted into electrical energy. Sometimes we also use the kinetic energy of the waves. The waves, they move the kinetic energy, right? We convert this kinetic energy too, but this is not reliable because the kinetic energy is very small, and we have to for both the potential energy difference and the kinetic energy, we have to rely on the movement of the sun and moon for the waves to actually rise and fall. Then the these tidal energy plants are mostly placed between the where the river meets the sea, and it actually occurs for a short period of time, because as we know, it basically depends upon the moon cycle and sun cycle. And again, the main disadvantages of this energy is the water, and many of the exhaust from the tidal plants, that is where the reservoirs, where the sea water is stored, is getting dumped into the sea. Next, we have the geothermal energy. As the name suggests, here the energy is tapped from the thermal heat emanating from the Earth's core. We know that the Earth's core is maintained at a temperature of 3000 to 10,000 degrees Celsius. So the difference between this core and the upper layer, which is nothing but the crust, is actually the temperature difference between the core and the crust is used to tap the energy. That is the geothermal energy. There is also another difference. There is also another technique called hot dry rock method. So this is the hot dry rock method. You see, there are many dry rocks that are available in the earth. These rocks can actually absorb the heat from the core, and they can retain it. So when you pass water along these, so here you can see, when you inject water along these rocks, they move along the rocks and they get heated up. So they come out as hot water. This hot water is actually can produce steam, right? So this steam runs the turbine and it is converted into electrical energy. The hot water can again be cooled and then again injected. So this is one of the methods by which this geothermal energy is actually tapped. This is called dry rock method. So in conclusion, it is the need of the hour to actually replace the fossil fuels with the new clean and renewable energy. These renewable energies which I have mentioned afore, are one of the most easily available, reliable energy methods that can be used now. So they are already changing the world, and they are going to change. They have been already using in industrial applications. In few days, they will be also, I expect these will be also be used in domestic applications, because there are huge amount of research going in these fields. But the main disadvantage with this renewable energy thing is you need large amount of money to set up the whole plant, and it also need heavy maintenance. But the thing is, there is no need for fuel to this plants, because and the fuels are already available in the nature and they don't go extinct. So when you actually measure the disadvantage and advantage, the advantages are more. So it is the need of the art to use the new and renewable energy. So with this, I conclude my presentation. These are the references that I have taken for the paper. And thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity for presenting the paper. So sorry, sir. I'm not able to hear you, sir.
One second. What is your paper title?
So paper title is Clean and Renewable Energy Review, sir.
Review.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how many papers you reviewed?
Sir, particularly I didn't go for paper, sir. I have also referenced books mostly, sir. I have referenced books for in each topic, and I have reviewed those books, sir.
Okay, so you have shown the solar energy and then wind energy, etc.
Yes, sir.
Can you give some real-time industrial products? Any industrial products are there in these sectors right now?
Sir, there are actually, sir, I am from Anna University. There is research going on to actually develop a scooter with help of solar energy. And we are also trying to we are also trying to do wind energy related researches, but it is, so it's it hasn't shown many improvements with wind energy, but solar energy has shown many prominent improvements. Sir.
Okay, so under solar energy, already some existing solar panels are there. So have you gone through any one of the industrial applications, industrial products?
So, industrial products.
Already there are some solar-based industrial products are available. So have you gone through any of that products?
So,
Then
no, sir,
your study will be more clear actually.
So you mean I have to go to the industries and study their products?
There are a lot of products are already available in the market.
Yes, sir. Yes,
For
sir.
solar energy, with the solar energy, electricity savings are there. So there are a lot of panels are available. A lot of companies are there already producing several products in these categories, in these
Yes,
renewable energies. If
yes,
you
sir.
could have mentioned some of the companies where this already renewable energies are being in use or products under manufacturing, if you could mention that point also, that will be an added advantage for your presentation.
Okay, sir.
So in my
Okay, sir.
opinion, the flow of your presentation and the slides that what you prepared are all good, and the flow is good.
Thank you, sir.